Is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. We are back at it here in the non-League 2 lore series with Scarborough AFC, episode number 35 already in this series. And if you are new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any future action. And in this episode today, we do have a big one. 2 matches will be played today. We are going up against Hartlepool United as well as Scunthorpe, a division rival from last season. Now we'll take a look at the team as well as potential transfers in between games, as we are already getting ready to play. Hartlepool has already been simulated up in the last episode. If you guys missed it, we won our first game against Eastleigh 3-1, a big way to start our time off in the National League. Team is looking okay for National League standards. A bunch of 3-star players as well as some 3.5-star players with Coville and Roy Powell just newly brought into the team. We are still on the lookout for a brand new striker. This Alex Reed guy, looks like we have him in on trial. He wouldn't be too bad. He'd be a 2.5-star player, which wouldn't be terrible. Important player in his prime. That could be decent. I forget. Charlie Brown would be a 2.5-star player as well, with a decent potential. Could we offer him? We did offer him a contract, so we're actually waiting on him. I was paused there for a second because I couldn't remember if we offered him what I thought I did. But we're going to not waste any more time. We're going to get into the game here and see if we can come away with at least a point in this one. Rhodes is a bit injured, so we'll take him off the bench, or off to the bench in favor of Wolaji on the back end, and that is exactly how we are going to play. He had a pretty decent preseason with a couple of goals screaming in from that right-hand side, so let's hope he can bring that here to the National League as well. With our starting 11, really hoping for a positive result, even if it's not a win. If we could pull out a draw in this game, I feel like that would be a successful outing here. I don't expect us to fight for promotion or fight for the playoff in our first season in the National League. If we can hover around mid-table, I feel like I would be very proud and happy of that if the boys can. But if we do find ourselves in a way to push for a playoff spot and or automatic promotion, that would be absolutely insane, as we are midway or past the midway point of the first half, and we have our first highlight here as Luke Cook finds Coulson, looking for him. Ball almost played in nicely as Horton now on it through the midfield. Horton is going to take on the defense, crosses it in towards Coulson, and old man Coulson, player coach, slots it into the back of the net, giving us a 1-0 lead in this game just before the stroke of halftime. And that is exactly what the doctor ordered. As you can see the play here, the first initial build-up looked very promising. This one not as much. And Coulson, enough power to beat the keeper on the header, as he does get a hand to it, but not strong enough. Referee saying it was a close offsides call as well. But we will take it. It was not. We've got a goal, and we've got them hemmed in as well. Maguire through the midfield is going to find Perver, as the boys are just going to settle it down and look for that opening. If we're going to work it down the wing or work it down the middle, the boys are still looking to figure that one out, as Powell is going to play this through the middle to Maguire, who works it down to Horton, who was able to create a little bit of luck off that goal that saw us go up 1-0. Penalty inside the box. Oh, they're typically good about calling those penalties in there, as Harry Green, I thought when he went down that was surely going to be a penalty, but Coville on the in-swinger is won by our opponents, but falls back to Coville, down to Younger. He needs to find the ball to the middle somehow, out to Perver. Can he let a screamer go? He does, but it is off target, well above the net, and we are still only up 1-0 here, coming up to the stroke of halftime. And we are going to head into the locker room with the lead. Looks like the XG map was a little back and forth, as we did end up pulling away a little bit there near the end of the second half, but we can't be complacent in this game. Shots 8-5, 5-3 on target, 0.87 to their 0.85, so not a lot of chances for either side. We do hold possession 62 to their 38%, so I'm hopeful that the boys will continue on in the second half and perform well and give us a result in which would be an amazing one at that, as Hartlepool are going to play this one through the midfield. It does look like they're going to get a little bit of build-up, so we're going to encourage the boys here and hope that, have a solid way on the back end with the defense, and in which they have, as Walaji and Coville able to kind of win that ball back together. As Perver through the midfield, turns it over, and here comes Hartlepool. Can they tie the game up? Shot from deep, swallowed up there by Hayward. Nicely saved on the play, and we continue on in the second half. Powell picking up a yellow card in the 53rd minute. In-swinger coming in from Coville. Oh, Powell on the near post. Almost slotting that one near side past the keeper. But unfortunate for him. Unlucky there. We're going to go ahead and make a change. It does look like Powell is a bit tired. We'll bring on Teal. We're going to go Teal. We'll bring Connor on. He's a 2.5-star player. Very competent player, I believe, for this level. Those are the only changes we're gonna make at the 64th minute. Bring some fresh legs and get the yellow card off the field. Perver picking up a yellow card as well in the 59th minute. I did not see that one, and we've got yet again options here for Hartlepool. We're going to praise the boys in hopes that we can have a solid performance to finish off this game. Still only up 1-0. Are Hartlepool going to try to get a point out of this one? We got a slow build up, and I'm really hoping that we can get a turnover through the midfield, but a ball over the top, nicely played here. Hartlepool take the one-touch effort. Probably should have corralled that one if it was one of my players. I would have liked him to have corralled that one on the bounce. Maybe take a 2-touch and then send it on target. We're going to bring Mary in on the right back position, as Horton is a bit tired, as well as Dom Tier will come in for Harry Green on the left. We've got an opportunity here. Mary's going to cross that in towards the back post, towards Luca Coville. Unable to get there, and here come Hartlepool. On the counterattack, a wide field cross, moving it up nicely. Bad step there by our defender. Ollie Younger, I believe that is, on the ball. Works it back. Nice ball movement here from Hartlepool, and a late run there from their winger is going to beat our defense here in the 85th minute, and an absolute dagger. We're playing like the real Sea Dogs in real life. And honestly, beautiful cross in there from Hartlepool. A little give and go with the back and winger, and a low-driven cross. Beats our defenders, who are caught, honestly, flat-footed. And we're going to start that goal off with a highlight here. So I don't know if the boys are going to get it back, or are we going to give up another goal on a turnover? Guess we're about to find out. As Maguire through the midfield. He's going to play that back to Younger. Back to Maguire. Into Luke Cook, who finds Perver. Looking for old man Coulson with a touch. And Michael Coulson getting his second goal of the game. And that is a big one here in the 86th minute. That is a great way to respond from the boys. Nice little slow build-up. Looks like Hartlepool kind of parked the bus a little bit, bringing some players back in their defensive third, but not good enough as we pick them apart with our passing through the midfield, and Michael Coulson slotting that into the back of the net. They're saying another tight offsides potential on the play. Entering the 90th minute, stoppage time is going to be +6. Can we just hold on for this one for another solid 3 points? And we will. Starting this episode off strong, the boys pulling it out. You can see the XG very tight there at the end, 1.35 to their 1.52. So they actually outchanced us. Ton of yellow cards from the boys in this game. Shots 14-12, 8-4 on target. Possession 62 to their 38. But what a game from the Sea Dogs. Everyone should be happy about that one as we get ready for our next game, as well as anything in between these episodes we will go ahead and let you know of. But we'll go ahead and simulate up until either the next big news or the next game. So here we are. There is a big piece of news, and I will show you guys here in just a moment. As we look at the team sheet, Charlie Brown, we were able to get him signed into the club for £1.5 thousand per week. He is a top player that we have brought into the squad, and he is technically a 3-star player, but we're actually going to bump that up to a poacher to make him a 3.5-star player. Roy Powell also now up to a 4-star player, which is very, very nice. Luka Kovill is actually down now to a 3-star player. So squad is definitely decent when it comes to our depth. We're going to get Rhodes back in there to start this game. They're going to ask us to give Brown a number. And what is the number in which we will give him? Number 15. Not the best of numbers for a striker, but hey, if he wants a spot in the club and won for a long time, he'll have to earn his number. But here we are, guys. Really excited about this one, going up against Scunthorpe away from home in hopes for a victory and or draw. At this point, I will be glad and happy to take a 1 point. I do not like this jersey combination. Wish we would have wore our reds away from home here, as Scunthorpe are wearing some interesting jersey colors. As we do turn it over there, wish it was a little bit better of a ball, as Scunthorpe crossed in deep. Nicely saved there by Hayward, and the rebound into the side netting. A little dicey there to start the game, as Scunthorpe looked to be all over us. 0.46 XG right now, 4 shots, 1 on target, but we are under the gun here. Nicely poked there by Kovill. Can we get a counterattack? Move the ball up the pitch. Kovill taking on his defenders. He's going to slow it up, play it back. I thought that went out of play for a minute, as Rhodes is going to take it on. Finds Luke Cook. Takes a nice touch. Luke Cook in the box. Penalty. I mean, I know this game called that a penalty, but in real life, dude literally got the ball and first. But we'll take it. Luka Kovill putting us up 1-0 here from the spot on the penalty try. And we're up 1-0 against Scunthorpe. I mean, if you ask me, that was not a penalty. But would I have complained if that was one of our defenders, either Powell or Younger, taking the step, causing the penalty? You bet your butt I would have complained. But hey, if it's going our way, we'll take it, as Luke Cook is going to step up for the free kick. Whew! Wish he would have bent that near side, as that was an absolute screamer, but the keeper all over that one for Scunthorpe, as we've got a corner kick opportunity in swinger from Kovill. Anyone can get to it. We cannot, unfortunately, but it falls back to Kovill. Takes on the middle. Ollie Younger's going to just kick that out of bounds. I mean, not what we like to see, but hey, the boys are playing well. Maguire wins the ball. Kind of a bit of a foul if you ask me, but Perver finds Maguire. A nice little back heel out to Horton. So he's going to take it down his side, but he's going to opt to not. Maguire finds Brown to Cook out to Green. Green's going to take his defender on. Shot from deep. Oh, what are you doing taking that shot? It's a little too far for Harry Green's accuracy and power, and that soars over the crossbar. Non-contesting shot, I should say, as Scunthorpe off the crossbar. What's going on? I'm so confused. I don't know if that was offsides or a foul or what, but we'll take it. XG is now back in our favor, 0.94 to their 0.67 as we approach the end of the first half. Throw-in opportunity here for Scunthorpe. Low-driven cross. And nicely played there, Butterfield, for Scunthorpe, getting the goal to knot this thing up 1-1 all here right before the 40th minute. As we see the replay here. Fake long throw, it looks like, into Roberts. Takes a pretty heavy touch, but again, our defense caught napping. Scunthorpe with the low-driven cross, able to capitalize, and we, again, find ourselves knotted up here. Another long throw-in opportunity. They're going to play that short every time, and it's open. Elliott with a chance. Soars that over the net, and luckily for us, we still find ourselves tied here. XG, they really popped off there at the end of the half. 1.61 to our 1.07. 9-7 shots, 4-3 on target for Scunthorpe. And we hold possession right now, 57 to their 43. Hopefully we can keep that going into the second half. The boys seem to be thrilled with the performance so far, and to be quite honest, so am I. Away from home, we are even, but Butterfield now for Scunthorpe with an in-swinger, thankfully held on there by Hayward, and that is the end of that highlight. Cross trying to be put in there by Horton, I believe. Ball back to Younger. Works it into Perver, down to Powell. Can we just have a nice little slow build-up play here as Rhodes now on it. He's going to find Coville. Heavy first touch. He's going to play it back to Perver. Looking to get this slowly through the middle. Harry Green on the right foot. Off the crossbar. Man, Harry Green's been taking those shots today, and pretty darn close if you ask me on that one. Just off the crossbar, but now Scunthorpe with a chance. Offsides. Oh no, it's an own goal. Very unlucky. Oh man, I thought it was offsides there for a moment. I kind of paused, but an absolutely massive or deep shot there. Oh man, it hit Rhodes right into the back of the net. The keeper, nothing he can do about it. We find ourselves now down 1 in this game. We may look to bring Coulson on as he's been able to provide a spark up front the first 2 games, but we've got an opportunity here. Coville in to Perver. Perver actually gives it away. We need to demand more. Demand more from the entire team here is Green now through the midfield after a turnover, taking on his defense. He's been close this game, and this time he's not going to miss. Getting his first of the season, assisted by the defender Powell. And we are now tied 2-2 in this game. 64th minute played. What a goal. Green just taking on his defense. He's had 3 opportunities. Little kiss off the side post into the back of the net. Here in the 65th minute, we will look to make some changes. Connor Brown attacking middle. He does play center attacking mid, and that actually works. We'll bring on old man Coulson, Coach Coulson, and take Luke Cook off. Let's see if Coulson being brought onto the pitch can spark the boys here and see if we can get another one to take this game away from Scunthorpe. It's been a battle with the promoted sides from the National League North. As we approach stoppage time, we're going to have one more opportunity, one way or another, in this game. Will it be a turnover, or can we get something going as Brown finds it through the midfield? Coulson. Is he going to take somebody on? Charlie Brown! Oh, did the goalie make the save? He did. Offsides? No. Corner kick. Oh, Charlie Brown giving us an aneurysm there. I thought he had it. But Coville with an in-swinging opportunity. Can we get a header on it? Powell is there, but not strong enough on the header. Scunthorpe with an opportunity here to rush down the field. Nicely turned over. I was going to say, can we maybe turn that into magic? But stoppage time is here. 4 minutes played and 4 minutes gone. We're going to take a point from Scunthorpe. That XG map is absolutely insane. 1.97 to 1.95. 13 to 17 are shots. 6 to 5 for us on target. 58 to 42 possession in favor of us. Kind of bummed out that we couldn't find a way to squeak away a win. But hey, we're in a playoff position right now. Very thrilled with that. Scunthorpe are down there in 16th. What a way to start off the season right. The boys have been playing great. Charlie Brown seems to be a great addition, and I love that name too. Charlie Brown, that's just perfect to bring him in to be our newest Sea Dog on the squad. And this is how it looks right now. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. What other positions do we need to upgrade for this team at this moment in time. Do we need to upgrade the bench? I feel like we've got some pretty decent depth with Tier, Willagy, Teal, Mary, and then further down our bench, Brennan will be coming back from an injury soon, so he'll be replacing Dom Tier and or even starting over Harry Green. We've got Willies, Mulhern, Waldock. I feel like we're pretty decent on depth, so let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. But if you did enjoy this video, be sure to hit that thumbs up. It does mean the world to me. Hit that subscribe button if you guys are new to the channel. But that'll be it for this one, and we will see you guys in the next episode.